Hello. Oh, it just got really bright in here. Hello. That's better. Who's that over my shoulder? Who's that over my shoulder? Oh, that was a very bright light coming from the webcam. That's very bright. I'm so tired. While it went on, is there something wrong? There's something wrong on my end. Maybe I put a filter on by mistake because everything's like messed up. Something's not right. Something's not right. Oh. Okay. It seems better now. It's better now. Now, I don't have my microphone plugged in. My good microphone. I have my earbuds in. I've been using these because my speakers are screwy. So I'm listening in this. Can you hear me? Can you hear me okay? Let me know if you can hear me. Oops. Oh, I don't feel like putting a rubber band around my head. Maybe my hat thing will help keep my glasses on. I gotta take them out. How can people wear these for hours on end? I don't know. Anyway, feeling sad because my Herbie's at his grandparents'. Let me spell that the proper way. I'm gonna write it in the chat. That's how you spell it. Grandparents. Grandpa and Grammy. Grandparents. I barely touched any of my coffee. I didn't feel like eating, but I did anyway. I didn't feel like eating because there was nobody to jump in my food. But I ate anyway. But I've been very sad since Herbie went to his grandparents yesterday. Hi, Aaron Atwood. Maybe there's two Aarons. It's possible that there's more than one Aaron. It's possible. So I'm missing my baby boy. But he's very happy at his grandparents, and he's exploring and having fun, and my mom loves him. And my dad. But my mom's the one who's looking after him and playing with him and loving him and watching him. And so that's good. I'm glad. But the way my heart just aches, and I've been crying, just bawling. I couldn't believe it, I go in the bathroom and I'm like, how come nobody's trying to get in with me? How come I can stand at my sink and look in the mirror and do stuff and nobody like tries to stop me or knock things over? Hi. I don't know if I'm going to read. I was feeling sad about Herbie, so I thought I would go on here. Maybe I'll read. I don't like talking with these. I like being able to hear. Okay, wait. If I take these off, wait a minute. I don't need these in. No, I don't need these in. Okay. I'm going to have the sound going through the microphone. I'm not hearing it myself talk. It doesn't matter that my speakers are busted right now because I'm just talking at you into my microphone. Right? No, I'm in Canada. Are you in the US? Oh, I know what to do. I can go over here and see output device. Well, I think oh, Mexico, that is below the US. So I am 2 countries above you. I I'm talking to you like you're in kindergarten, but I'm doing it for my own sake so I can understand. So I miss my little guy. I'm like, "Where is he? Where is he? How come nobody's jumping on my back and my neck?" And yesterday morning, you can't see it, but and it's over my cat tattoo, but, I've got 2 scratches here that are quite red because Herbie and I were playing and he just went, that was my last scratch. Well, I say that's my last scratch from him, but not my last scratch ever. He's gonna come back. I had no idea how much I would miss him either. I mean, I know I love him and that I would miss him, but this is wacky. Thank you. How do I say your name? If I wanna say thank you. Mm, he's just a little black cat. Just a little black cat. What are those black cats that have a they're like breed specific? Ugh, I just read it the other day. Black cats breed. Oh, he's not a Bombay. He's just a black cat. And he's sweet. Thank you very much. I love reading Nancy Drew. And oh, let me show you the twin dilemma. Okay. I'm going to go get it because it's falling apart and I actually took it apart so it would be easier to hold. Oh, man. Okay. Here I go. I'm going to get the book. Here is my book that I'm currently reading from. And I've never read this one, so it's new to me as I read it. Usually I will read the chapter to myself before recording it. But this is the one we're reading right now. I want to make sure I don't drop my coffee over because it is not nice weather outside. It's snow and rain and it's slush and it wasn't fun walking in. I don't have far to go at all. I'm very, very close to where I get my coffee, but it was not fun because of the weather. So here's the twin dilemma. And I had put some tape, some scotch tape to hold it together, but it was just like, "Rah." So once I got to this part, this is like in the middle of a chapter where it's broken in half. But now I'm just reading from this part. I've taken off the part that I've read because it took most of itself off. My sister uses my account to listen to you as she sews. She loves your audiobooks. Oh, that's great. See, I don't sew, but I knit and stuff. And I enjoy listening to other people's audiobooks in similar fashion. So it's always nice to hear that, how other people listen, what they're doing when they listen. Oh, we haven't gotten here yet. I believe we're going to be doing, she's 12. Cool. What does she sew? Like hand sewing? Because I would think, well, I haven't used a sewing machine in a long time. They probably have quite quiet ones now that aren't loud. Whoa, there's a very interesting illustration coming up. Oh, well, I'm in the middle of reading this to myself, which is chapter 15, I think. Yes. And then I'm going to have to make the last, oh, look, I'll put that with the rest because I've already read it. Chapter 14. And then next we will be reading, I can't see in the screen, chapter 15, Stylist Trouble. How can you sew a house for a guinea pig? Don't they have to live in like a more sturdy structure, like a cage or a wooden house or something? Wow. Oh, okay. That goes inside their cage. That's so cute. Oh, that's so cute. I was just looking at the back here. It shows some other Nancy Drew books. And then at the bottom, I was like, I just read the titles and I was like, I never heard of these. But they are the Linda Craig series by Anne Sheldon, The Palomino Mystery, The Clue on the Desert Trail, The Secret of Rancho del Sol, The Mystery of Horseshoe Canyon, and The Mystery in Mexico. I don't understand. Oh, okay, furniture. Okay. Oh, I get it. Like when you have a hamster and he's like a little tunnel or a cave or something, probably. I hope I'm talking loud enough. I don't have the strength to talk loud. Can you hear me okay? Let me know. I'm getting hot. I always get hot when when I'm on live. I'm like, because I'm stressed out. I'm stressed out. Okay. So I've been reading chapter 15. I'm not sure. Oh, I'm almost finished reading it to myself. And then, oh, yeah, it was an interesting one. I'm remembering now what happened. I'm not sure when I'm going to get it recorded. I'm pretty tired since yesterday because of all my crying. But it will be up soon. I've been doing a lot of those music and art videos because I find them relaxing and I don't have to talk. I just have to listen when I make those. So, like, if you want to talk, go ahead. Talk amongst yourselves. This is one of the worst books I've ever had to hold while I'm reading. I'm going to put this where I don't even see it because it's just making me mad because it's falling apart. You know, when you see things that are like sloppy or not organized or just icky and you just want to throw it in the stove? Yeah. Well, I don't have a stove like that. I could put it in the kitchen sink and light it on fire. Bonanza. And oh, I need water too. I'm all dry. It's very dry. Oh gosh, I can't answer that. I'm sorry. I'm too tired to answer that and think. Well, thank you, Nina. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I really do. Yeah, so my laptop's all screwed up. And I've started a new laptop fund. I'll post a better link to it or like maybe make another video, but in the community tab on my channel, I have a link to it. Oh, actually I can put it in here, can't I? I need my glasses. I forgot where I put them. Oh, they're right here. Man, I gotta turn the heat down. I keep turning it up because like people say it's cold, but I can't function when it's hot. It's terrible. Yeah, I would love to answer your question, but I just can't. I don't have the strength. to talk about anything that requires any thought. Oh, God. I don't understand why. I do not do layers. Oh, I'm about to die with 2 sets of sleeves here. I'm about to die. So let me grab that link. Also, when I get my new laptop, I'm not gonna have to go like this. Copy. I'm not sure how to answer that. What do you mean? Give us Nancy with many, many, many question marks. I'm not sure exactly what you mean. What? Oh, I don't think this is a clickable link. No, I put in a link, but you can't click on it. Thanks, YouTube. That's helpful. Oh, I don't have many lights on, but I just find everything too bright. I'm going to turn this off. Can you still see things? Yeah, it's just really, yeah, now it's all like messed up. I don't drink or do drugs, but you know, when you see movies or TV shows and they're trying to show the perspectives of someone who is under the influence and everything's like wavy, well, that's how it looks for me. I don't know about you. Oh, I don't know what's going on, but it's like so dry in here. I drink so much water. So my water thing, you can't see it, but it's got all these lines on it, and it's like trying to motivate you to drink water. It says, remember your goal, keep chugging. Don't give up. Almost finished. You did it. I cannot tell you how many times per day I fill this thing up. I know we're all different, but I don't understand people who can't who don't drink all the time. I miss my baby. So what do you mean, Aaron Atwood, when you say give us Nancy? And about, I don't know, how many exclamation points do you think are on that? Do you mean give us more chapters? Well, they're going to come as my strength and energy comes back. Having a lot of laptop issues, hence the laptop fund. There's a picture of my kitty on there, actually. There's a picture of my kitty on my laptop fund page. Where is he? I'm looking. Yes, there's a picture of my sweet baby boy with his hands like this. Oh, I can't show you. It's getting a bit better, this side. I mean, it still hurts, but I have to remember to stretch. Yeah, so I don't think I'm going to read due to the fact that I just don't have the strength. But for some reason, I felt like pressing the go live button. So I did. I'm kind of at a loss. Like, I don't know what to do with myself because Herbie's not here. Whoa, okay, there's a lag here because I was just looking at the timer and it said 1919 and it stayed there for like 5 seconds. It's going 1934 and then it just skipped to 1939. So there are some issues going on. I really hate Windows. I mean, I would like to go back to Windows 95 or Windows XP. You know, I think Windows XP, like Why do they just keep making it worse and worse and harder to use, more complicated, less organized? Like the interface, it's impossible to hide things, you know? And the link to the trailer, wait a minute. What do you mean the trailer? No, it's the link to my fundraiser. I don't have a trailer. Well, I mean, for my audiobooks, the little trailer videos. But I'm looking there and I put in the right, I put the right URL in. Oh, hi, Lee. Hi, I'm not doing any reading. I'm too tired. I don't see a link. I don't see another link. Can you put it in the chat again? Because I don't see one. I see oops furniture. Yes, fine. Oh, I hope you feel better. I'll pray for you. A smiley face. Smiley face was the last one that I got, that I see in the chat. What are you sending a trailer for? Yeah, I don't see it. Can you try it again? And when I put in my link, like you can't click on it. You just you have to like copy and paste it. Series of books or TV series? Well, what's the name of it? Then I'll look because I don't see any links except for the one I put in. Oh, I'm very excited. Whoa, I don't even know how to say that. Is that a book or a TV series? Or, oh, good. At least they let me copy it. Copy, paste. It doesn't really look like something I'd be interested in. But maybe someone else is. Yeah, I slept okay last night. I thought that I would get up really early and be like, "Oh, yay, Kitty's with his grandparents, so I can get all this stuff done," but I was just so tired. I didn't make any New Year's resolutions, but one of the things I have to do when I wake up in the morning is not grab for my phone and just, like, have my face in that forever. I need to get up right away. Well, not right away, but, you know. I am very tired. Yeah, I don't know what to do with myself without the kitty. Like, usually I'm like this, "Ugh, Herbie, Herbie, where are you?" And Perino the pocket mouse is still in his boat. I thought he would be excited and get out and want to, I don't know, maybe do some reading or make some little videos, but I think he's actually sad too that Herbie's not here right now. But I called my parents last night and today, and Herbie's having fun. They live in a pretty big house, so he has so many places to explore. He's very active right now. Like he rests a little. He's rested a little, but he's still getting used to the place and still exploring because he's tiny in a much bigger space now. So he's going to have lots of fun. I'm sure he's not sad. All the sadness is in me. Oh, yeah, like I was saying to other people, You would think he had died or something. No, he's having fun visiting his grandparents. I'm the one who is missing him, having a broken heart. Very happy for him because it's better for him to be there right now. And he's really good for my mom because my mom's cat died last year. I don't remember what month, but last year. And that cat was also a black cat. So they kind of look alike. But that was the other cat was a girl. It was Samantha Stevens. I did look it up. I mean, I didn't watch the trailer, but I've got it open in another tab here. But just from what I just like reading the initial stuff, what it's about, and looking at some images, I'm pretty sure it's not something that I would be interested in. But thanks for recommending it, and I'm sure maybe someone else in the chat will check it out and like it. And I'm glad you're enjoying it. I have so many things to watch, it's crazy. Movies and TV shows and all these things in my watch later lists and in my queues and things. Then I just end up, watching the same thing over and over again. Or not even watching. I have the TV on quite a bit, but a lot of times it's just on mute. Like, oh, wow, one of my favorite shows since I was tiny is Three's Company. I've seen every episode about 100 times. And now it's finally on the CTV app. CTV is a Canadian network. And on their streaming thing, they have something called Throwback, which plays old stuff. And they finally, yesterday, they got Three's Company. So I'm so excited. I had it on yesterday and this morning. I fell asleep with it on. Actually, it's a good app, but it crashes quite a bit, or like it gets frozen, or the thing comes up and says, error, we can't connect right now. But they do have quite a few good shows. Yay. Yeah, I just don't know what to do with my hands and my eyes and my heart at the moment. So I got this, let me turn the light back on. When you're in the drugstore or anywhere, do you see things and you look at them? They're not things that you necessarily need, but you just look at the packaging and you're like, ooh, that looks nice. So I thought this packaging, while they had like maybe 20 different perfume thingies like it was on a promotional display kind of thing, it was all set up really nicely and was very appealing to the eye. So I smelled them all. Actually, I smelled them all except this one, because the tester for this one was busted. Like, it's made of, is it glass? Well, it was like shattered. So it is some kind of glass. It was shattered and there was no liquid in it. And this is the one that I thought I would want the most, because it is the cutest, and it's the rose one. So I smelled them all, and I bought the one that I wasn't able to smell. And it just smells like rose water. That's all it smells like, is rose water. And it's so nice. But I really wish that they had put a different color cap on it, because it doesn't look right with the colors on the sticker, and all the other ones don't look right with the black cap either. So they should have put like a white cap or a silver cap or something, because the black looks terrible. Also, it's kind of hard to press down on. It's like, you have to have Popeye fingers or something. But it smells really nice. It smells just like rose water. And then I bought myself a Yardley English Rose perfume. I should have just got Lily of the Valley, which I know I like a lot. And I was like, oh, yay, when it came. And then I sprayed it and I'm like, you know what? It doesn't really smell like roses at all. But I think it's because I've been wearing this stuff all the time, which smells like actual roses. I mean, I'm still gonna use that perfume. It smells nice, but it doesn't smell like, you just picked a rose and smelled it. Smelt it. Smelt smelt. Smelt. I'm really not interested in watching it. I'm sorry, okay? I don't wanna watch it. Please stop asking. It's not something that interests me, okay? Maybe someone else in the chat will, but I don't wanna watch it. Sorry, guys. That really upset me. I, put her in a 24-hour timeout. I can't deal with that. If you wanna be here, just be here to, like, hang out with me, not to plug your father's TV show or something. Thanks. I'm not in the mood for that. I try to be nice to people. I mean, I said I went, I looked it up. I know right away I'm not interested in this. So please refrain. Enough already. Thank you, Lee. I mean, I feel like my heart starts beating fast because I don't like being. I don't think I've been rude or impolite, but it upsets me. I get. I'm very sensitive. You know, like I just get weird ideas. Like, oh, now she's gonna like uh, be all mad at me or like say, don't subscribe to Penelope Heaven. She's a total bitch, just because I have a vivid imagination. Thank you, Lee. Not in the best. Well, I mean, my mood's okay. It's just I've been very emotional over the past little time. I've been having trouble sleeping. Well, I have trouble sleeping all the time, but recently had been getting pretty bad with her. I had to put him in the bathroom, which I don't enjoy doing, but otherwise he'll just jump on me all the time. And when I put him in there, he meows pitifully. Anyway, yeah. Enough about Herb. He's having the time of his life at his grandparents'. Now, let me show you. Does anyone know about laptops? I have a few friends who know about that kind of stuff. One who I met through Nancy Drew. He does computer stuff for his career, but or like that's what he does for a living. So I was able to ask him if this is a good one for me. Because when I ordered the one that I have now, it's just me talking with my subscribers. Like there's no normally I would probably be reading a book, but right now I'm just chatting. Oh yeah, you know what? It's not like the whole thing is busted. First of all, I made a mistake when I ordered this one because when it said 11 inches, I thought that meant like, across. Then my friend who I was just talking about, my computer friend, Lachlan, he told me it was from corner to corner, actually. When I opened this, I was like, oh my God, it's so tiny. And the one that I'm going to be getting is actually the one that I was looking at before I decided on the one that I have now. I should have gone with my first choice, Anyway, it's a Lenovo ThinkPad and it's pretty big. Unfortunately, it's black, Pink, pretty colored computers are just not normal, unfortunately. But once I get it and everything's all set up, I can put some cute stickers all over it and just customize it to myself, and make it more Penelope Heaven. Yeah, see, I'm not using the speakers now. I'm just talking into the phone, so um, the sound's okay. But when I'm playing games and listening to any music, like I just made another one of those videos. I won't be reading any Roald Dahl. I love him though. I read some of his books in school. I have good memories of those books. Not all of them, but the ones I've read. Um, when I was doing the last video I uploaded, which is one of those ones with a painting and some music, I had to put these in to do all my listening because my speakers are screwed up. And then, I mean, it's not just that, there's other issues, and they just they seem to keep accumulating. So, and my dad gave me quite a nice chunk of Christmas money, which is going to go towards that. And I thought actually that I was going to stop drinking coffee because I got my favorite tea a while ago. I got a box of my favorite tea, and I thought that I could replace it with that. But I went today to get a coffee. So I'm thinking maybe not. I won't stop cold turkey. I'll just have a coffee every second or third day. Not just to save a bit of money, but to decrease my caffeine intake because caffeine's not the best for me. So let me just share my link again. My glorious new laptop fund. I'll put it in. Oh, wait, paste without formatting. What does that mean? Paste without formatting. What's the difference? I don't know. Looks the same as it did. Anyway, there's my fundraiser. Like I just chose a random number. I thought lucky sevens. So my goal is 777. Just lucky sevens, I guess, Because I wasn't sure what to put in there. I mean, I know how much the computer is going to cost, but I wasn't sure what to put. So I don't have a regular schedule for going live, just whenever I feel like it. If you look at my playlists, you'll see the books that I've read live. They're all in playlists and things. Actually, I think, right, there's a tab that just says live that has all my live videos. And then when I'm reading a book, I specifically make a separate playlist for that. Yep. I'm thirsty again. I have to fill up my water thing. I'd like to do some more Psalms. My aunt was telling me yesterday about, well, she just happened to mention her favorite Psalm, which is Psalm 139. And I don't know the Psalms well, but I have my book that I was not great uncle. It wasn't great Uncle Frank's, but this was Herb Call's Psalm book. I have trouble with that word. Psalms. Not Herb Call the kitty, but Herb Call my ancestor. See? Herbert M. Call. Xmas 27. And it is tiny. Tiny, tiny, tiny. Oh, I should have put the bookmark on 139. It's Roman numerals too. So I was like, what is 139 in Roman numerals? And I've forgotten again, so I'll have to look it up. And if I look them up online, it's like more modern language, whereas this is more kind of Shakespearean, with the thou and hast and all that. And I prefer this. It's just prettier. The language is prettier, I find. But yeah, I'd like to do some more of those because I really enjoy doing that. And oh, I don't make schedules or anything. I just come online. Do you enjoy Nancy Drew books? Do you enjoy Nancy Drew? Because that's why most people are here. I'm going to go put my Nancy Drew book back. Wow. Oh no, don't shoot it. They're going to shoot the mountain lion. Well, it sure is beautiful outside now. I looked outside earlier and big snowflakes were coming down. Big, huge. I have to go shopping now. That's great. I didn't think I'd seen you in the chat before. And I don't know how people find videos all the time. So I think sometimes people come in and they like don't know what I do on my channel. Oh, sweet. The 13th Pearl. I really enjoyed that one. It's in Japan, right? Yeah. I just loved the setting and all the Japanese stuff and the learning that we did. And it was a fun story too. I liked it when, wait, was it that one? Yeah. Where didn't Nancy get dressed up as a Japanese girl? They were trying to make her look Japanese. Or am I thinking of Chinese and Mystery of the Fire Dragon? No, that's when Bess gets dressed up like the Chinese girl because she kind of resembles her. Oh, wow. That's great. Your collection is complete. That's wonderful. Cool. I don't remember. I haven't made an announcement or made the trailer yet, but I can tell y'all here that the next one I'm going to read after Twin Dilemma is The Invisible Intruder. My friend Lachlan, the computer guy, he sent me, well, I was missing a few, so he sent them to me. He sent me The Golden Pavilion, which I've done, and Invisible Intruder. So they're two paperback ones. They don't have the classic cover. And I'm kind of okay with that because the original Invisible Intruder cover is scary to me. And I don't feel like looking at it every day. I'm getting chills just thinking about it. Ooh, you know? So I'll go get my Invisible Intruder and show it to you. I'm glad I put that girl in timeout because she was getting on my nerves. I'm in a better mood now. Oh yeah, this is my tea that I got that I love. I had never like had a box of it. I just drank it at this nice little tea house, not house, tea cafe. And that was the first place I had tried it. I was looking, the first time I went there, I was looking at their tea list, and I don't know all kinds of different teas. But luckily they had descriptions under them. And this one mentioned the word smoky. So I thought, ooh, I'm going to try that. And I loved it. So recently I got me a big old box of tea bags. And they're pretty good. Like, oh, you know, even before I took the plastic off, I could smell it. One bad thing is that they were just loose in there. Like there's no foil or anything around them. So I took some of them and I wrapped them up in tin foil. And then I just some more loose on the top because I don't have a nice tea tin to put them in to keep them nice and like sealed. I mean, the box is kind of like falling apart and stuff. So I don't want them to lose any of their potency. I believe this is an English brand. And as I was reading about it, this was Winston Churchill's favorite tea. Also, I'm not really into Star Trek. When I think of Star Trek, I think of William Shatner. But Who's the bald guy? Patrick Stewart, I think. Originally, Picard, is he Picard? Originally, his favorite tea was going to be Lapsang Souchong, but they changed it to something that wasn't as obscure or something. Like, not enough people know this tea, so they changed it to. Did they change it to Earl Grey or something? I don't remember what I read, but originally this was going to be his tea of choice. Yes, Jake Boston is a Star Trek TNG fan. Now look, I'm gonna go get my invisible intruder. This is such a different cover. This is such a different cover than the Invisible Intruder most of us are familiar with. How many seasons were there? Lucky 7. My favorite movie, oh gosh, well, my favorite movie of all time, I don't know, I think I might change it, but for quite a few years now, it's been the 1997 version of Lolita. It's not like a feel-good movie, but I love this film. It's mostly the look of it, the music, the clothing, the cinematography. And Dominique Swain is amazing as Lolita. Oh, it's the last season? So they ended with a bang. Now, this is my invisible intruder that my friend Lachlan sent me. Look at the cover. It almost looks like a photograph. And it has a nice little synopsis at the back, which I'll read this for the trailer. And it has, wait a minute, does it? Yes, it has illustrations, which are very interesting. Oh, heck, you might not be interested in it. I'm trying to remember if I read the book first. I can't remember. Plus, there's the 60s version by Stanley Kubrick. That was the first adaptation of Lolita, which I've also seen, but the one in the 90s is my favorite. So this has some wonderful illustrations. I'm going to see how many. Oh, okay, right. They're the regular illustrations that would be in the hardcover. Oh, this is the lady from the cover. She looks, maybe it is a photograph. I don't know. I think it is a photograph on the front. It's not Pamela Sue Martin, but here is Nancy on the back. And this is a 1972. Wait. First published in the UK in 1972. First published in Armada in 1974. Okay, so 72. Now here is the illustration. These are the same people on the cover, right? You are in my power and must help me. Yes, I always try to take photos of the illustrations and put them in the trailer. So absolutely. I'm gonna see how many there are. I think there's the regular amount, like 5 or 6. Oh, you want to see the pictures here? Because this is funny. Look out, Bert cried. Look at this one. Look out, Bert cried. I'd be running for my life just looking at the illustrations, giving me the heebie-jeebies. Wait, is that Bert? Who's wearing the swim trunks? Who are all these people? Looks like Ted Bundy in the back with the girl. Or is that George? Is that George or Ted Bundy? I don't know. Yep. An octopus, or is that an octopus? I believe so. Now, I never read this book, but there's an audiobook of it. And I didn't listen to the whole thing, but I listened to the beginning of it. I might have read it when I was younger, but I don't remember it. I'm going to look. Oh, here's another one. Another interesting illustration. Okay. It's hard to tell. A ghost-like figure stood in the hall. I like the older pictures where the girls wear dresses almost all the time. Here's a ghost. I wonder if he's friendly. I hope there's a lot of humor in this one. From what I've heard of it, not read, it was enjoyable. All kinds of animals and sea creatures. There it is, Bess whispered. It looks like a phantom horse. Looks like something out of the Secret of Shadow Ranch, doesn't it? And there's one more. Oh my goodness. Excitement. Action-packed. The explosion knocked the ghost hunters off their feet. Oh yeah, they're ghost hunting in this one. Did I just see, what's going on here? Oh, okay, I saw it wrong and it looked like someone's head was on sideways. Ghosts are never friendly? Obviously, you didn't watch Casper as a child. So those are the pictures. You want me to read the back? Okay. Wait, I gotta fill up my water thingy. And then I'll read the back. Oh, I'm gonna cry. I'm going to cry. I'm gonna cry again. You know why? Do you know why I'm gonna cry? Because I washed, these are Herbie's water and food bowls, and I just washed them and they were drying in the sink and I had to put them away. I got these especially for Herbie. My little guy, my happy little boy. Hello, Smitty's Sanitarium. How are you doing? Okay, let me read the back. Nancy Drew, Nancy Drew, forget the ghost hunt. A male voice rasps on the telephone. The girl detective and her friends ignore the strange warning, but their search for specters is not at all the carefree trip they'd planned. Nancy's pursuit of the canoe that paddles itself almost ends in watery disaster. Then the mysterious Madame Tarantella makes some sinister predictions. That must be this lady. Are they really messages from other worlds? A phantom horse. It is Secret of Shadow Ranch. A phantom horse gallops through the woods at midnight, and each ghostly incident is marked by the discovery of a rare seashell. Not until Nancy enters a house of dead sea monsters and skeletons does the horrible truth become clear. That the House of Dead Sea Monsters and Skeletons is probably the cover that we're familiar with. Even the first chapter sounds good. Chapter 1, The Haunted Canoe. Chapter 2, Strange Whispering. Chapter 3, The Floating Ghost. Oh, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. And we've got Ned and the Nedlings joining us. It's gonna be a fun time. I hope my book doesn't fall apart. No, I think it's gonna be good. It's good. I'm good for holding it when I'm on this page. When I'm on this page, it's a bit harder, you know, just because of the way paperbacks are. Hey, what does this say? Oh. So it should be very fun. Nice title, eh? The Floating Ghost. Do you want me to read all the chapter titles? I like reading the chapter titles. It's like reading the song titles on the back of an album, and then you're like, oh, I think I'm going to like this just from the song titles. Chapter 4, The Octopus. Chapter 5, The Suspicious Flight. Chapter 6, A Curious Prophecy. Chapter 7, The Mysterious Box. Chapter 8, Rare, Medium, Well Done. Maybe they're going to a steakhouse in that chapter. Oh, Rare, Medium, Well Done. That could be a very best-centered chapter if it's talking about food. Chapter 9, Motel Apparition. Chapter 10, The Trap. Chapter 11, Spooky Mistake. Chapter 12, Code Identification. Chapter 13, The Vanishing Horse. Chapter 14, The Shell Clue. Chapter 15, Outwitted. Chapter 16, Aim, Fire, because it has exclamation points. Chapter 17, Phantom Prisoners. Chapter 18, Warning to Nancy. Chapter 19, The Weird Room. That must be the cover with Nancy and Ned on it and the scary guy in the back. Chapter 20, The Invisible Intruder. Excitement. I gotta go put it back. I live in such a small space that if I don't put things back, gotta put things back. It's Purino the Pocket Mouse. And Purino the Pocket. Purino, you'll be on the video someday. Don't you worry. He's got to stay in his boat for now. Interesting prediction. Interesting. We'll see. What was the name of chapter 11? So, gosh, look at that. See, my roots are growing in already. I'm happy about it because it means my hair is growing. My hair is growing faster. See, pretty soon I'm going to be able to actually put it in some buns and stuff. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I'm just checking my phone. Oh, it's fully charged. It's fully charged. I got a universal remote because the TV came with my apartment, but the remote was long gone. Oh, spooky mistake. Ooh, I wonder who's going to make a mistake. The ghost? So I got a universal remote for Toshiba, or I got a Toshiba remote that's supposed to work with any Toshiba TV. And I read all the reviews and everyone was like, wow, I just put the batteries in, batteries not included. I put the batteries in and I pressed the power button and it worked right away. It came with a paper with all these weird codes on it and instructions. It didn't really make sense to me. But luckily, all I did was put the batteries in, I pressed the power button, and everything worked. So now I can control the volume without getting up to go to the TV like it's 1979 or something. So that is nice. So I use my Fire Stick remote. See, I got the cheaper Fire Stick. I don't know. I mean, I don't think it was much less expensive, but one of the features that it doesn't have, the cheaper one, is volume control. You do not know how annoying it is to not have the volume at your fingertips. Yeah, well, I always read reviews of things before I buy them, and it was only like 13 bucks. Well, I don't know how much remotes normally cost, but I was like, okay, because I need this. Oh, I don't read terms and conditions. I know you should because they could write anything in there. Yeah. Like, I agree to um, buy you a lifetime supply of strawberry milkshakes. And you click the check mark, and somebody could come and say, hey, you agreed to this. Where are my strawberry milkshakes this month? Right? Somebody could do that. That's what I would put in the terms in the agreement. If I was sneaky like that, I would think of something I want, like strawberry milkshakes, lifetime supply. And a really nice sundae glass, for the milkshake. And a lifetime supply of bendy straws with stripes on them. What would you ask for a lifetime supply of? Well, if I really thought about it, I might choose something else. You have strawberries? I'm jealous. Ooh, now I want to get some strawberry perfume. So this is another thing I've been using a lot. Not as much since I haven't been watching Twin Peaks, but this dense forest fragrance. It's over where the essential oils are in the drugstores here. You can put it in your diffuser, but it's like a fragrance. So I put essential oils on my skin too, but it smells like the forest. I love forest smells. Have you ever stuck in a situation where you were tempted to buy something? Yes. Well, the only place you can read review, it has to be online shopping, right? Which I never used to do, but now I'm doing more often since I don't have the strength to go places or carry or like pick up heavy things. But absolutely, yes. That's why I always read reviews. Yeah. And sometimes the reviews are all great, but it doesn't work for me, depending on what it is. Yeah. Or like, if you buy a hair product or something, like a shampoo, and a bunch of people say, oh, it's great, but it doesn't work for you. Well, everything's individual, right? Like some shampoos work for some hair and some don't. It all depends. With something specific like that. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I've been on here for an hour and 3 minutes. I wonder what Herbie's doing. It's dark out already. I miss Herbie climbing my curtains and pulling them down. I wish I had a real picture that wasn't on the computer or the phone of Herbie that I could show you. Well, let me show you. I don't know if putting my phone up will work. Herbie. Oh yeah. This is the last picture I took of Herbie before he left to go visit his grandparents. The color is messed up, I think. But yeah, there's Herbie in his box.
And hey, I'm going to visit my grandparents. Hi.
I'm playing on my phone now, which tells me that it's time for me to end this live, which I shall do very soon because it's dark and I should eat something. So tell me more about your strawberries. I love strawberries. I love the look of them. Like I like drawings of strawberries because they're so pretty. Maybe it started with strawberry shortcake when I was a child. Yes, he has very beautiful yellow eyes. He has lots of wonder in his eyes. Every other week. Oh, I have no idea. Like I just feel like pressing the go live button, and I do. Sometimes I have it in mind that I'm going to read. I knew I wasn't going to read this time. I wanted to take my mind off my little boy. So I don't know when I'll be live again. Oh, that's the best way. I mean, there are many foods that you can eat, just raw like that grow in a garden. But that's one of the best ones. Yum. If they're good, nice strawberries. I love the smell of strawberries. I love strawberry jam. I don't enjoy the seeds in my teeth. I have to go to the dentist on the 24th. Speaking of seeds. So I don't know how my voice is feeling. Maybe, no, I keep going back and forth over should I record chapter 15 today? I went up earlier and I got the book and I was like, I'm going to read chapter 13. I'm going to record chapter 15. But and I was like, oh, I don't have to. I can't today. So maybe I'll just make a few more of my relaxing videos. And the playlist is called A Moment to Dream. And I just chose beautiful paintings. Like when I go on Pinterest, I save all these beautiful paintings and I use them for my wallpaper on my computer. And I thought, I should make videos with these, but I have to put some music with them. And all the music is like copyright. So I can't monetize any of those videos, but I don't care. I like having them there and I'll put them on the TV, maybe on mute, just so the pretty paintings come on. Favorite song in the world? Oh, completely different type of music than what I'm talking about now. I have some favorite songs, like a bunch, but I always say my favorite is Interstate Love Song by Stone Temple Pilots. Oh, I'm going to talk about Herb again. I hadn't been playing records because of Herbie. Like, he's not going to let me play records. Kiwi and Strawberry. Snapple. I just thought of Snapple automatically. Back when they weren't run by Coca-Cola or whatever. Back when they were just Snapple and it was the best. I don't know all of the different genres of paintings. I know I hate modern art very, very, very much. Like my great uncle Frank, I don't know what his style of painting was or the school of painting. Is that it? I don't know. But those are the kinds of paintings I like. Just really romantic things, flowers, nature. I don't like Monet and stuff like that. I like stuff that looks real. I mean, you can tell it's a painting, but it looks like it has details and stuff, it's not abstract in any way, or like you can't really figure out what's going on. I watched Friends when it was on in the 90s. I've never been into watching reruns of it though. Like I loved it when it was new, but I never wanted to watch repeats of it. Like it just didn't appeal to me. But I loved it when it was new. Strange. Whereas with things like I was talking about Three's Company, I could watch that until the day I die. Yeah, so I don't know exactly what my favorite types are. Well, go look at my playlist that says A Moment to Dream, and you're going to see a lot of painting, a lot of art styles that I enjoy. Yeah. All right. I think. Oh, yeah. I watched the entire series. Yeah. But like I said, I never watched repeats of it. Like thinking of, I can't remember. If I saw an episode, I probably wouldn't remember it. Whereas with things that I'm really into and you remember every line and all that. Sometimes. Probably the TV series that I've watched more than any over the years since I was a kid is The Facts of Life. That's definitely my favorite sitcom. I watched that so much. It was my favorite. And there's like 9 seasons, 8 seasons. Yeah. Well, I guess I'll go now and weep over my little kitten. Wonder what he's doing. I gotta brush my teeth or something. No, it's 5. I've got to drink my coffee because I don't want to be too late and I'm still drinking my coffee. I'm the kind of person, I get a big coffee and like I nurse it all day long. Um, no, it's not a hobby. I mean, it started kind of that way, but then now I make some money through it. So, I mean, it's fun, but it all is also work, you know? I just heard something strange. You know what is cool now though? I can open the door and little Herbie doesn't go, "Oh, I'm going to go out there." Scare me half to death. So when I get too hot, I can just open the door and not have to worry about my little panther escaping into the urban jungle. I don't live downtown. I don't live in an urban jungle. I do this. This is what I do. So I guess that's it for now. Enjoy your strawberries if they're not gone already. I am very good at lollygagging when I say I'm gonna go and then I talk for 10 more minutes. I need to work on that. Well, I hope you enjoyed that and you're excited for the. Thank you. It's grown very much over the years. For me, well, I didn't start it with the intention of or like the goal of making money. So that just happened. I'm stopping at a red light so I can. Oh, bye, Lee. You take care too, and I'll see y'all later. Bye. Bye. Your stream will stop immediately and you will no longer be live. Not yet. End. Not yet. End. Which one should I press? I'm going to press end.
Bye.